How's it going, Chrono Clashers? We're finally here with the deck profiles for Evangelion. I know you guys have all been waiting so long. I'm very excited. I know, and I hope you all are. So this should be the first one. Hopefully I remember to put it up in this order. So let's get into it. This is blue and green. It's a pretty aggressive deck, so you just kind of want to smack people in the face as much as you can. So we'll go through it in cost order. Of course, we're going to start with what do you think of the idiot? Destroy your own card and get +4 time total. Cost 1, you get 5. This card, just fantastic. You play a cheap guy, and if it lives, you can kind of like recoup it the next turn. So one thing that's been interesting about Evangelion is that you can play cards and then like recoup their costs later to like make one bigger turn, and that's, you know, what this card does. So we've got to have a few cheap cards in the deck. We've actually got a decent amount of them here in 2 cost slots, all blue. Wow, all blue. So they all like kind of do their own things. So thank you, and you won't die, I will protect you. Those cards are there to help get EX cards, which of course are very powerful. Evangelion Prototype has a nice tap effect for +1 time, helps you get that time. And it also has a very good Guardian effect that prevents a unit, a battler, from attacking. And then Ray is there because blue-green holds the same trend that it does in most of the other sets where you play big, beefy units. And having Protector, you could play it before you attack with your big, beefy unit, so they can't really target it with the Guardian stack effects, which is going to be useful to just pushing and punching through damage with big boys with +1 billion Guardian attack. So next, we've got a few kind of outlier cards. We've got Rei Ayanami and Asuka Shikinami Langley. So 3 and 4. Rei is a pilot that gives leadership. This is another one of those things where you play it early, you get the leadership, and you kind of like bank your time for the next turn. And you could also equip it to your pilot. When she uses pilot, she's essentially free because you pay 2 for the pilot and then you attack, and then you get the 2 leadership for the next thing you play, which is nice. And then Asuka Shikinami Langley gives a +1 Guardian attack to whatever you want when you play her. You can also pop her onto an Eva for 3, which is pretty fantastic. And is definitely just gonna help add to our strategy of hitting really big guys and having them hit for a lot of Guardians. So we're gonna hit the 6 costs now, and this is where like the deck gets pretty beefy. You get Evangelion Mark 6. Oh, there's a lot of these. So we'll do the green ones first. There's a lot of 6s. Okay, so Evangelion Mark 6 is a 6/7 Eva card, which is very important. So you can put your pilots under it, make it a little bit stronger. It's also got +1 Guardian attack, so the stats and the costs are just really nice. You can't attack battlers, which kind of sucks, but it's going to be okay because we just want to smack face with this deck. Shinji Ikari gives Sentinel, which is pretty great, but the main thing he's there is this fantastic Guardian effect that stops something from attacking. It's going to buy you some time to hopefully close out the game. And then he gives 4 strength as a pilot, and also +3 when he attacks. So if you had these 2 equipped, it would be an 11 strength unit, and when it attacks, it would go up to 14. So there's not much stopping that. And of course, you get a nice Sentinel. It's kind of like a Sentinel on demand because of the pilot effect. And this card is so good. Second Impact gives all battlers a -5 strength. So if your opponent's trying to flood the board, they get a lot of battlers, you can just get rid of them all. Just like that. Bow. So that's it for the green 6 costs. The blue ones, incoming 6 Angel, 9th Angel, and 2 8th Angels. So the 8th Angel is pretty good. It fits our strategy. It attacks for 10 strength, has +1 Guardian attack, just is obnoxious. Let's see. 9th Angel. We'll start with 9th Angel. That one is +1 Guardian attack. It's got Protector, which is nice, like we mentioned. You could use it to protect your other battlers that are mainly going for the attack, and it helps you get a draw and an EX when it dies, which is fantastic. But 6th Angel, get these cards out of here, because 6th Angel is insane. Get used to seeing this card a lot in the decks. I think it's probably In my opinion, this is the best card in Evangelion, and there's a really good reason for that. First of all, it's 6/8, so it's got a really strong strength for 6 cost. It gets +1 guardian attack, so it's going to be hit hard. But the key ability here is when it attacks, you tap all battlers. Now, this isn't like all your battlers, it is all battlers ever. Just like second impact, -5 strength to all battlers, both players. Why is that good? If you guys don't remember, if you all don't remember, the way this game works is you declare an attack, then you use the on attack effect, and then you choose a target. So if on your first turn you play 6 Angel, anything that they play, if it has 8 strength or less, you can declare attack with 6 Angel. It will tap everything, including whatever they just played, and then you just attack it and kill it. So this card is just an absolute monster. So it forces, once it's on the field, it forces your opponent to play in a specific way, and I think that is really just, it's insane. So yeah, this is, I think it's the best card. I will stop rambling on about it, but if you're playing blue, it needs to be in your deck, in my opinion. Then for 7 costs, we've got some similar stuff in 10th Angel and 6th Angel. So these cards, they're very similar. So both 7 cost. One has 1 less strength. They both have +1 guardian attack. They both have taunt. But 6th Angel recovers 3 cost, 3 time when it dies, and 10th Angel recovers 2. So this is part of the other strategy of I play a unit, and then next turn I can EX it or do whatever, and I get some of that time back. You get some of that time back, and then you get to make a bigger, more explosive turn. So these two fit that strategy. And then we've also got another Eva, Progressive Knife 02, which has Protector, which I feel like is not that useful on such a big unit. But it attacks for 11 and has +1 guardian attack, so it's going to be chewing through the guardians. And then the last card in the main deck is 10th Angel. This is the 8/9 +1 guardian attack Sentinel. Can't attack battlers, which is actually very it's very rough sometimes. You know, can't attack battlers means you can't attack an opponent's Sentinel, which is kind of frustrating, and I think that you also can't attack questing units, which is unfortunate as well. But 10th Angel is still good. That 9 strength on the Sentinel is nothing to scoff at. So let's show you the EX cards real quick, and that'll be it. So starting off, we've got Evangelion Prototype 00. This is a nice way to close out the games when all you have is like small units in your hand or whatever, because you just sacrifice. It costs 2, so it's really easy to get out. It can tap down opponents' other units that are small and then just attack them. And if it dies, it goes back to your hand, which is really important. And this card is actually, I thought it was going to be like really overpowered, but it's actually fantastically balanced, because if your opponent doesn't have any untapped cards, if you EX into this, it might have to tap itself. Remember, tap abilities are mandatory. Like, you have to choose something that's untapped and tap it. So it might have to choose itself, and then you don't get the attack, which is kind of unfortunate. So very situational, but definitely good for what it needs to do. Then we've got Production Model 02. Just pretty solid, 4/5, +1 guardian attack. When it dies, you get an EX, so you're gonna dig for your bigger, heavier EXs, and also just is cheaper cost, so it's easier to get out. Seal, kind of similar to the idea of play some units, get the cost back later, make an explosive turn. Is Seal, you sacrifice one of your 5 cost or up to 5 cost units, you get all that cost back, you draw a card, you get a new EX card, so you just gotta keep on going. We got some EX Sentinel. Not much to say about this one. Sentinel +1 guardian attack, pretty good. And then we've got the 2 cards that we want to ideally get and kind of pop off with, so to speak, or just keep going. So EVA 08 Beta, this one's got Leadership 4 for 7. They both cost 7. And yeah, the Leadership 4 is great, because then you're just going to be able to get more units on the field, more big units on the field, which is fantastic. And then the beast form is a monstrous 10 strength plus 3 guardian attack, so he could wipe out your opponent's guardian stack all by himself, provided he doesn't get stomped, which hopefully, fingers crossed, he doesn't. And I will talk about, there's another card that's just like this, but it costs 8. It's an EX with 8. And the reason why we don't play him, because that means the only way to get him on the field with one card is the 10th Angel, or else you'd have to have a 7 and a 2 or something like that, or like a 4 and a 3, which they're not much of in this deck. So it makes it like, that one EX cost makes it just a little bit more difficult. So that is the deck. Just like plopping down big cards, having some fun with it. And, you know, try it out. Let me know what you guys think. What are your favorite color combinations so far? I think mine are, I don't know. I really like red, purple. It's been interesting. I think most of the colors are very similar to how they were before in all the other sets. They're just like in the style of Evangelion. So let me know how you enjoying Evangelion. Thank you again for watching. So keep on learning, keep on having fun here at Chrono Clash Central, and I'll see you in another video. Peace.